Today we're reading Jungle Drama, Act 2, pages 39 through 55. Oh, hmm. Forest dwellers. What do you do when you have 14 years to kill? Well, for starters, Rama, Sita, and Lakshman decided to hit the trails and explore the forest. They walked south until they came to the remote Dandaka forest in central India. As they entered the forest, they sensed that the entire area was safe and sanctified by an unknown source. All three marveled at the sights of the forest and inhaled the pleasant smells of sandalwood. The sweet aromas drew them deeper and deeper into the forest until they came upon a colony of monks who lived and prayed in the forest ashram. So this must be a colony of monks. Hermit handouts. Lakshman introduced Rama and Sita to the monks and exiled prince and princess of Ayodhya. All three were welcomed with great reverence, which was soon replaced with a desperate plea. The monks explained that the jungle was cursed with demons against whom they had no defense. Rama and Lakshman knew their duty as warriors, and promised to serve and protect the colony. In exchange, the exiles were given shelter in the ashram along with the divine gifts. Sita was presented with a sari made of strands of pure gold and precious jewels. A wizened sage named Agastya then bestowed on Rama a miraculous bow crafted for the great god Vishnu himself. Rama was also given a single golden arrow that could transform into any number of divine weapons of light and sorcery as he willed it. Finally, the sage unsheathed a magnificent sword with a silver scabbard that fell that could fell any demon and presented it to Lakshman. But Agastya quickly cautioned that these were weapons of the gods and their special powers would only work in defense of an attack, for they were not meant to start violence. So those are their weapons. There's Rama and Sita and Lakshman. For the next 13 years, Rama, Sita, and Lakshman wandered from the ashram to ashram in the jungle, personally ensuring everyone's safety. They stayed at each ashram for several months at a time, and in turn, the monks taught them about the bounty of nature. Over the years, they became experts in all variety of plants, trees, roots, and animals. Once, Rama even went so far as to name an attractive variety of custard apples after Sita, calling it Sitafal. In turn, Sita did the same, naming a different color of the same fruit, Ramafal. Eventually, the three built a cottage in the lush hills of Panchavati. They found comfort in their routine and lived peacefully under the watchful eye of the great guardian eagle named Jatayu. Little did they know that their journey was about to come to a surprising end, all because of Rama's good looks. Oh, that's Jatayu, the eagle. Fatal attraction. One day, a demon named Sarpanaka, who happened to be Ravana's sister, spotted Rama and fell in love with him. I know, gross, but hey, demons have hearts as well, even if they want to eat everybody else's most of the time. And luckily, the shape shifting demon wasn't hungry. But she was love struck so much that she transformed herself into a beautiful maiden and tried making a pass at the blue prince by showing off some of her dance moves. But Rama couldn't be tempted, for he was too in love with Sita, who, as luck would have it, stumbled upon the awkward situation. Oh my. Oh my. Nosy demon. The moment Sorpanaka caught a sight of Sita, she flew into a jealous rage as her face and body started to swell up with the dark blood. She revealed her true demon form, and her deformed body was hulking in comparison to the delicate frame of Sita, who stood frozen at the horrible sight. The demon bared her fangs and raised her claws toward the princess, but before Sorpanaka could strike, Rama intervened, and he told the demon that if she would leave and promise never to return, her life would be spared. As he waited for her response, Lakshman burst upon the scene, brandishing his sword, ready to chop the demon down. But before Lakshman could strike, Rama ordered him to lower his weapon. Sorpanaka cursed the three of them and swore that she would destroy Sita when their guard was down. The creature's words enraged Lakshman, and he sent his sword flying, cutting off the demon's nose. Howling in pain, Sorpanaka fled from the jungle. The crisis was averted, or so they thought. Look, there she is with no nose. Oh my, that's not nice. Sorpanaka was seething with rage and hurried back to her brother Ravana's lair. She spoke cunningly to Ravana in hopes of fanning his fury. She explained that what had happened and how it was only a matter of time before Rama and his brother marched toward his domain and destroyed his throne, and the demon knew this mortal was special, so he took no chances. Ravana commanded his chief to gather his entire army of thousands of demons and make ready for war. Sorpanaka personally led the death squad to Rama's doorstep to reclaim her honor. Look, she's got a band aid. Oh, look at the fight. Wow. Divine arrow. Back in the jungle, Rama got wind of the trouble marching towards his doorstep, and he immediately instructed Lakshman and Sita to take Sita to a nearby cave and guard her until it was safe. Rama armed himself with the bow of Vishnu and strung it as tightly as possible. As the terrible demon army approached, they raised a cloud of dust that obscured the skies and turned day to twilight, heightening the Nightwalker's powers. The trees around Rama's cottage all shook as thousands of glowing eyes slowly emerged from the shade of the jungle. The gruesome demons charged at Rama with all kinds of dreadful weapons, but the prince stood his ground, raising up his golden bow and notching it with the enchanted arrow. He drew the bow back so far that it formed a near perfect circle. The Blue Prince summoned up his training from the great Rishi Vishvamitra and closed his eyes while speaking the Gayatri mantra, thus invoking the infinite power of the sun to his aid. He held the bowstring taut until the wave of demons was upon him. Look at him. Wow. Oh my. Wow. Rama prayed, knowing that he faced thousands of foes, and luckily a single enchanted arrow was all the blueprints needed to even out his odds. For after the special arrow was fired, it instantly multiplied into thousands of arrows that flew in every direction, casting a veil of death on the landscape. The terrible weapon leveled the entire patch of the jungle, decimating the demon army. Countless demons were pinned to the earth by the deadly missiles, and their axes, maces, and sickles all lay shattered and ruined. After fully meeting his mark, the golden arrow reappeared in Rama's hand, ready to be used again.